Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Jayhawks will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Blue Devils offense will be first on the attack. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
He's got the back in the middle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
The Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Jayhawks offense will get the ball for the first time. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
Finds his tight end. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. And the Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball.
Continues to fight for yards. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas. A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he tacks on the extra point.
7-2-0.
And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll try to do it himself. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Off play action. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Still on his feet at the 25. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Going to the ground. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards. And
there he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Blue Devils are on the move. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
It's complete to the right.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. Makes the catch. It's Lockett. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. The offense set for a 1st down play. Looking to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Duke. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Open space at the 25.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give on the option. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. The Jayhawks are in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Silva. Makes the grab on the left. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've already converted a couple of times on this drive. Now 1st and 10 from their own 39. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thompson. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Tempo and overdrive.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
It's caught downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Vincent. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Gives it on the outside. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? They'll play it safe and try for 3. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Never a doubt. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Coming out with it, it's Lockett. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. They'll go to the ground. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Here's the pressure. Complete to the left. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Trying to move them on the counter. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. And the Blue Devils will try to move the sticks on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, going to the air. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Looking for space, it's Wicks. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Back to pass, it's Silva. He makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Oh, he's got some space. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
I I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed.
He's got it inside the 15. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. The Blue Devils trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Looking to get it in. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. He decides to keep the football. He can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together. Be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Off the play fake. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab down the left side. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
This time on target. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him right.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
They've got the screen set up. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Fires left. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. It's complete on the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll leave it with him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Crosses the 35. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The offense changing the play. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. They're working that left side. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. They thought they had the lead, and the flag breaks their heart, and now they'll have to try it again. 1st down here for the offense. Looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. He wants to throw it again. Pressure coming. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the RPO, complete. Turning it on. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Silva. It's complete to the left. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Gets open down the middle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Going for it all. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And that's a big missed opportunity there. And sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it, you hurry it. This quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit, take the time, and hit that open guy.
The Blue Devils will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. And he's knocked down. And the Jayhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. On the move at the 30. Turning on the Jets. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. The Jayhawks have this offense rolling. They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Might as well give it to him again.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting...
Oh, he's got some space. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. Here comes the offense on first down. Rides the back on the option to give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. It'll be third and long. Wants to throw. It's Silva. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Jayhawks will hustle to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Jayhawks trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on second and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Jayhawks. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Last drive ended with a pick, vitally important to take care of the foot. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Right on the money. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Duke. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Knocked in the air and incomplete as that pressure denies the pass toward the end zone. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give from the gun. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. And the Jayhawks in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Catch in the middle, it's Lincoln. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Jayhawks with the 1st and 10.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back. It's a fumble! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got his man. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Working that left side now. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. The RPO, it's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Back to throw, it's Silva. He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Jayhawks send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. going right to work up top. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Now the play fake. On the run, still looking. He's going to fire to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
That incompletion leaves him staring at a third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense
breaks into the open. He breaks a tackle. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. The Jayhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
And the Jayhawks will have it 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Excellent pass by the back on the option. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Arkansas is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Hogs have gotten up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Ole Miss.
Fighting off the defender.
We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Extending the play. Rolling right and going deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The offense in hurry-up mode.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
I wonder if the receiver heard footsteps on that play. Defender, very, very close, but you'd like to see your wide receiver haul that in.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Kansas offense returns. Field. To throw, it's Silva. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
The Jayhawks want to crank the tempo. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Good timing on the quick out. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The play action fake. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Kansas. And the pummeling has started. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes it past the marker. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this center downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Looking downfield on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. They'll go to the air.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that one.
They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They'll start this drive going to the air. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football.
Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. The Blue Devils headed quickly to the line.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Flips it out in the flat. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking for the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the pass interference in the end zone will give them a free 15. Remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Duke! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Kansas offense returns to the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Just steamrolling the defense. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Back to throw, it's Silva. Got his man on the outside. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Punt is on its way. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. the play fake on first down to throw. On the run deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback...
Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Slings it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. This offense has it with really good field position. Running to the left. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. We'll send the tight end in motion. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. 37. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got the back over the middle. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Lockett. And that is how we will wrap this one up. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead, because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is,